How thinking influences your reality. If you think it, so shall it be done. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Your reality is influenced by your perception, your emotional responses towards those perceptions, and your reaction towards those perceptions. When you think you don't like something, you have convinced yourself that you dislike something. You have now sowed the seed of contempt towards that particular thing. This negative perception will only grow, fester, and eventually manifest as discernment, and naturally you will respond negatively towards the thing you thought you don't like. And in return, it will reciprocate back to you with that same discernment and negativity. The consequences of this thinking cycle will evolve and it will shape your reality. When you start to train your mind by uprooting all the negative thinking and replacing that with positive affirmations, your reality will become the paradise you secretly seek. The well-known saying, "You are what you eat," is not just about the food, but how you think, your awareness, your consciousness, and the state of emotions at the time you are thinking of or about something. And that is what influences who and what you will become. Our experiences, environment, and society also plays a significant role in molding our identity. However, as adults, we have the power to choose whether to conform to the influences around us or to change our mind frame to becoming the better version of us. Once we grasp the idea that you don't get in life what you want, you get what you are, you will become more careful of how you allow yourself to think, because thinking turns into words, and those words reveal our true selves and tell the world who we truly are, ultimately influencing our reality. If you think it, so shall it be. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Through him all things were made. In him was life, and the life was the light of man. So John 1 clearly suggests to me that whatever man can think, so shall it manifest. And because we think it, it becomes the light of who we are. So when we think of negativity, we will produce that negativity. When we think of positivity, we will produce that positivity. It's so easy to think negative because most of us are stuck in survival mode, dealing with any and everything just to stay afloat. We carry that around in our minds, which consumes our thoughts. We go to work every day to produce a cause we really don't care about. We reap no benefits on the level of our sacrifices or hard work. We carry that frustration around because we think we are stuck. We find holes and bumps and dents in the path we try to create for the betterment of self. We become dissatisfied, unhappy, and unfulfilled in everything we do and with everything we receive. We live through hypocrisy because of our failures. We find faults in others, never realizing them in ourselves. We are disappointed with our children without acknowledging our actions have influenced them. Distancing ourselves from family members because they don't jump when we ask them to. Turning friends into enemies because we are secretly jealous of what they have accomplished. We lie and cheat because That is what the world has given to us. We become victims of our own insecurities based on our thought pattern. And in an attempt to smooth the pain, we overindulge just to escape instead of changing our thinking to create a better reality. In gardening, you acquire the kind of seed based on the plant, fruit, or vegetable you want to sow, and each one has a particular season and a time frame best for its harvest. But the most important part of sowing is the condition of the soil. Healthy soil is the foundation of our food system because it directly or indirectly produces most of our foods. But the soil can become harmful based on the overuse of fertilization, pesticides, other chemicals, and can become contaminated by salt, which causes erosions. Our thinking can cause the same erosion if our thoughts are always indulging in the worst we experience, the hardship of living through all kinds of downfalls and shortcomings and pitfalls. We are so burnt out and confused, we can't grasp the concept of duality. Where there is negative, positive also exists. We become accustomed to letting the erosions of life contaminate our thinking towards the negative that surrounds us, instead of replacing it with positive affirmations to maintain and balance out the erosion that destroys healthy thinking. If you tell yourself you can, you will. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. By planting the positive seed of life, positivity shows up in everything and everywhere within your reality. It is your karma. It never leaves you because it's the foundation of the cycle of life. You are the projection of your thoughts because we don't understand how powerful we are. We never realize that what we project out to the world sends it back to us. If we want change, we make it. If we want to know, we seek it. If we want to pass, we study. I want the world to watch my videos. I must make them. The world sends back what you put out. I don't like her or him, so him and her will show us why we shouldn't like them. Failure happens not because we did not try. It happens because we never thought it would work. Relationships fall apart not because we weren't committed. They fall apart because we never thought it would last. We are not where we want to be in life, not because of our efforts. It's because the projection of our thinking comes from tainted and spoiled soil of fear, hesitation, and procrastination. The world will show you whatever you want to see and how you want to be. Be careful of what you secretly tell her, because your thinking creates and shapes your reality. Everything you see, everything around you, everything in your life, you are creating and putting there. It is the universe's job to do anything you want, to give you anything you want. But they say you must have to ask. Took a bottle of water and told his students to send negative energy towards it. I hate you. You're stupid. You're a fool. The water was then frozen in petro dishes. Later, it was taken out and looked under a microscope with a camera on top. And so the crystals started to melt. It formed these big, ugly black blobs. Take that same water and now send positive energy. Freeze it in a petro dish again taken out, and with melting, it formed beautiful snow crystals. Water has memory. We are made up of 85% of water. Your brain, even more. So what you are saying negative to yourself, you are affecting yourself in a psychological and physiological way. Our subconscious negative affirmations we say and think to ourselves is what we are used to doing, and clearly it hasn't worked. Maybe, just maybe, if we started thinking and saying conscious positive affirmations, our world would look different because we talked it into creation by thinking it first. We all have our separate path that will lead us to us realizing we are much bigger than our past experiences. We are not defined by what we went through. We are liberated by the strength it took us to break through. You see, self-realization is the greatest service you give to humanity. Self-preservation is the greatest gift you give to yourself. Don't let your past traumatic experiences dim your light. Use it to brighten it, becoming the master of your fate, the master of self, and the captain of your soul. You see, when you are free, God shines within you, and through you, we see God. Let's start this journey together, understanding there is only one of us, one universe, one love, and one consciousness. Remember to always stay curious and to conquer it all. See you on the other side.